Welcome to another In Wheel Time podcast. Well, as soon as I get my act together, I will be more than happy to intro this segment of the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. Thank you very much for joining us on this Saturday for our live show. We do truly appreciate you being here with us. It is Saturday. It is October the 4th, and I will tell you that we are just moments away from this show actually getting underway in its true form. What does that mean?
Yeah.
What does that mean, Morris? What that means is that I can't find my place amongst all of these papers that I have here. That's what that really means.
But you want a hint?
No.
Okay.
I've got it now. Just ahead, we talk to the man who helps bring you the Spring Branch High School Museum and Car Show, Frank Klam. Jeff has this week's Motor Minute and a review of the new Hyundai Sonata N line.
Right.
In this segment of the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. Howdy, along with Mike out of this world, Mars. We always need more Jeff Zekin. I'm Don Armstrong. David Ainsley is at home and in bed, and he will not be joining us this morning.
We woke him up early this morning.
We did.
Yeah.
Mr. Mars, how are things over in Neaterville?
Nice, beautiful day over here.
Yeah.
Things are going well.
Well, that's something different.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is. And I'm sure it'll change before the day's over.
Is Frank with us this morning?
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, he is the president of the Spring Branch Senior High School Alumni Foundation, Frank Klam. Frank, good morning to you, sir. Thank you very much for joining us.
Good morning, gang. I really appreciate the invite, and I'm looking forward to being a part of this.
Well, you are officially part of this, and we're coming to visit you and your car show in just 3 weeks from today.
That is true, and that is very, very much appreciated because y'all add so much to it that people this thing has grown over the years to something that it started out we had 10, 15, 20 cars, then 50, then 100, and it's just really fascinating to see how much people enjoy looking at these vintage automobiles.
One of the things that I thought was interesting is that this is also, there's a museum at this facility. Am I correct?
You are absolutely correct. And
what's in the museum?
Well, basically, the museum was created after they closed Spring Branch High School in 1985, and we had some alumni that could look far enough in the future to realize that we no longer have a place to go for homecoming, so they acquired all of the Spring Branch memorabilia. They just bought it from the school because the school is going to throw it away. We're talking about trophies, uniforms, just everything.
Sure.
So, and then later when they remodeled the facility that we're at now, Duncan Klusman, who was the superintendent at the time, thought that, that Spring Branch needed a place where they could remember their history. So what he did, they tore down the entire school except for the original library and auditorium and gymnasium. So they gave us the old library, which is 2 stories, and all of a sudden we were able to go through there and really create something that really is a walk down memory lane for not only those people that went to Spring Branch, that people that are in the Spring Branch area. We're now trying to get more into the community history, and we've done that. We have an area that now talks about the history of the Spring Branch area. Most people don't realize that one of Esteban F. Alston's old 300 colonists was in Spring Branch.
I didn't know that.
Yes, one of the original 300. He had 1,440 acres that was called the Piney Point League, which centered on Buffalo Bayou, but went up into, basically Memorial and Spring Branch and the area that created Spring Branch. So, we have that original deed. Well, we don't have the original deed. We have a copy of the deed from 1824 that's all in Spanish from the impresario Esteban F. Austin to John Taylor.
Wow.
And we kind of show where that is. And one of the things we're trying to do now, and we've already done a lot of the original settlers, and because it's amazing how where did these street names come from? Well, they were the original settlers. That's how the settlers, that's where the street names came from. So we've kind of got a history of the Spring Branch Independent School District going back to the 1850s when they had that original church, and it's still on Long Point. That church is still on Long Point, but the school was there, and so we have the whole history of the Spring Branch Independent School District. And one of the things we're trying to do now is we're trying to get additional information for the other 5 high schools in the district. Unfortunately, Spring Branch graduates, our alumni association cannot get any new members. We're kind of frozen, so every year we get smaller and smaller and smaller, and eventually we're not going to have any Spring Branch High School alumni. It's called age. So, what we're trying to do is add some information and get the entire community involved. Now,
but wait, doesn't Spring Branch ISD still exists? Does it not?
Yeah.
Of course it does. Yes.
Just not with the same schools.
No, they at one time they got up to 6 high schools. And in 1985, they closed Westchester and Spring Branch.
Yes.
So we still have 4. So what we want to do is try to get representation. We want the entire area to be involved in this museum.
Well, you take up part of Memorial, and
Yes.
yes, and I would imagine that there are still people. Is Memorial High School Houston, or is it Spring Branch?
It's Spring Branch.
It's Spring Branch.
Memorial,
and Memorial High School, has this long history of, shall we say, folks that are better off than a lot of people, and a lot of and a lot of car collectors and car enthusiasts that have some special hot rod in the garage. Now, have you reached out to have the invite go out to the other high school alumni within Spring Branch to come to this show?
We are trying. That's one of the things we're doing now is going back to the original high schools and to get I'm not sure how many high schools have an alumni foundation. Now, each class probably has information on their class, but as far as someone taking all that information, because they still have a high school to go back to for homecoming.
Yeah.
And we don't. But, our museum will always focus mostly on Spring Branch because we were the only high school from 1949 to 1962.
What?
Memorial opened in 1962.
Yeah.
So, we want people that understand, hey, this is what high school was like back when Spring Branch Memorial area.
And look at them now; they're all in wheelchairs.
Oh boy!
At least you're still moving.
That's right. You're just moving with wheels,
rolling down the road. There you go.
Let's focus on this car show that you got coming up and how much it has grown, and who all's invited. How much does it cost to enter a car when you have to be there? Let's have the details of the car show.
Well, we have a very Adela is our car show guru on that. And I think the entry fee is $25. I may be wrong on that, but it's not much. And we're going to have some food and and we'll give prizes out. We have the participants vote on the best cars. And we're fortunate to have a bunch of sponsors that give us money so that we can do all that. And we appreciate y'all sponsorship because y'all come out, y'all give us probably more publicity than anybody.
So, Frank, let me just throw this out there at you. What car are you bringing? And don't tell me your 1988 Buick Century. I don't want to know about that now. That's a classic in another chapter.
I would love to have my old 57 Chevrolet.
Yeah.
Oh, I would
Well,
too.
you know what? You can buy one online today, I'm sure.
Yes.
Matter of fact, I think that we've got one in our sold car roundup that we're going to do. But so there's an opportunity for you here.
You bring your Buick, I'll bring mine.
Yeah, unfortunately, I was not smart enough to save that car.
Oh boy.
You
Well,
know, I had
like
a Camaro too that would look pretty good today. So,
well, yeah, I can only imagine that Camaro. I've had a few myself, but are you going to be at the car show on the 18th?
oh yes,
Yeah.
yes, I will. We'll be. I think the Alumni Foundation, we vote for a car, so we will walk around and, we'll give a director's award for, one car. And then we have People's Choice and all sorts of categories that everybody. And then we have goodie bags from the donations, so that every entrant will get a goodie bag. So, and then we'll have, I think we'll have a silent auction again, where we'll get stuff donated and put.
So are we going to have the opportunity to have a hot dog lunch or something while we're there?
Yes, we're going to have barbecue.
All right.
And we had a tragic incident from Richard Hale, who's on our board for years and years, was always in charge of the barbecue, and he passed away last year.
Oh boy.
But his barbecue team says we want to honor his memory and continue to come out and do that. So we're going to have the same barbecue team come out there and do chopped beef sandwiches and hot dogs.
We're in.
We're
in.
Yeah.
So,
well, we're in on that. I mean, you name hot dogs and I'm in. I'm all over it.
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
Yeah. By the way, I found out that HEB's got a really good hot dog that they sell, and it really is nice.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of snap to it.
Yeah, snappy.
Yeah. And we like snappy hot dogs.
Yeah,
all right. So is there an entry fee? Do you know?
To get in, there's not. Everything's free. And, of course, we want people to come by the museum as well. We'll have the museum open. Unfortunately, the car show's in the back parking lot, and a lot of people just go straight to the car show and don't make it to the museum. But we'll be there opening up the museum.
Well, you need to have somebody doing a tour of the museum and herd them up, put them in a big line. And listen, if you went to school at any time in your life, you know about lines, and you get in the line and come on in. It's one of those kind of things.
That's a good idea, but it's hard to tear them away from the car show. There's so many cars out there.
Yeah.
It's in fact, I probably spend too much time at the car show and not at the museum.
Well, what you need to do is then, here's the ticket. So you take the ticket, put it in your pocket, and you have to have the ticket punched in the museum to be able to get your car out of the car show.
There you go. There you go.
You don't pay to get in; you pay to get out.
Pay to get out. Oh, that's a great idea.
It's kind of like a penitentiary, and we're all familiar with that.
That will go over well, I'm sure.
Yeah. Well,
we have so many of the same people that come back every year, and we keep getting new entries. And it's just, you don't have to be a gearhead to enjoy this.
No.
Well, I
like old cars.
I think that a friend of mine lives over there in the Spring Branch Memorial area. His name is Greg Enders. He's the dad of Erica and Courtney Enders. And I think that whatever it is that he's driving, he could come over there and take a tour of all of that. Yeah. I actually bought my Corvette from him, which I'm not real. I don't know. I shouldn't really even talk to him anymore because I had to wound up having to put a clutch in the car that cost me a fortune.
You took it to the drag strip, of
After
course.
he took it to the drag strip, and burned the clutch up.
Didn't get a warranty?
No, warranty. No, not on a 20-year-old
30 days or 30 steps, whichever comes first.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. But I would tell you, just a quick comment. I went through the museum one day. They took me through there. And it was fascinating to see all the history and the stuff that's in there. And I hope a lot of people go do that because I wish my high school would have done that. I mean, we started in 1923 and I mean, we've got 100-year-old football rivalries. Bum Phillips coached at both high schools in that rivalry when he was
You were
coming
there
up.
in 1923.
I
Yeah.
saw it. I'm telling you, I
he was on
saw
the
the
cheer
first
squad.
graduating class, but it's just, I look back, my grandchildren are graduating from high school now, and I'm wishing they understood that history that's been going on since 1923, 100 years.
Yeah.
And they don't. They have, none of those kids have any clue about this area like that.
Matter of fact, it was his school over there in Nederland, and they had the old thing about rah rah ree, kick him in the knee, rah rah ras, kick him in the other knee.
Yeah.
There was that.
It was one of our favorites.
Yes, exactly.
But let me mention one other thing that we're just starting. We are looking for and have found prominent graduates from the Spring Branch Independent School District. And what we're doing, we've hired a professional interviewer, and we are going to get them on camera telling about, now we'll all know what they've done, but we're going to get them to talk about what their experience was in going through living in Spring Branch at the time that they went through school.
Well, there's a company, what's it called? Legacy Box. It's not a commercial or promo for them, but there are things like Legacy Box that will do that. They will give you a recorded.
And if you need a
history.
professional interviewer, you got one right here.
You got Don.
Well, we appreciate that, but hopefully we're going to have their picture up there, and some of the people we're going to be talking to, Roger Clemens.
Mm-hmm.
We have some country singers. We have we have a general, a 4-star general from the Air Force that people don't, that's a pretty big deal.
And
Yeah,
hey, wait just a minute. I see some pictures on your wall in there. Wait a minute. Is that one of Don Armstrong on there? Oh my God, it is. Frank, we love you. We can't thank you enough for joining us today, and we really look forward to seeing you next. In
Couple
3
weeks,
weeks.
yeah.
3 weeks, yeah.
Yes,
October the 18th.
And I look forward to seeing y'all.
And it's
Don,
10 to 2 out there.
Thank you so much for everything you do. Because
Well, thank you for being you.
Yeah, we really
And
enjoyed it.
What's the address again, Frank, for the show? It's something Westview.
Something Westview.
I'll get it.
Check the flyer.
I got it.
Asking me what my phone number is.
Number
3.
Yeah,
Number 3.
that's it. Frank, thanks again. We appreciate you talking to us.
Thank you very much.
Yep,
Y'all
thank
take
you.
care.
You bet. That's the springbranchbears.com/car show registration. Go there and come see us and save. Just ahead, review of Hyundai's Hot Rod, the Sonata N-Line, and Jeff's Motor Minute when the In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show continues right after this.
You've waited all summer, and it's finally here. The Tailpipes and Tacos Fall 25 Cruise-In Car Show. It's been a while, but the popular Tailpipes and Tacos Cruise-In returns to the Lupi Tortilla Tex-Mex in Katy, Saturday, October 18th. Make any donation to Shirley's Kids and get a free breakfast taco. There'll be mimosas and Bloody Marys, too. Get to the best cruise-in of the year. Tailpipes and Tacos Car Show, Saturday, October 18th, 8 to 11 a.m. Cruise in, make a donation of any amount, and grab a free Lupi Tortilla breakfast taco. Tailpipes and Tacos only happens at the Lupi Tortilla Tex-Mex in Katy, 703 West Grand Parkway at Kingsland Boulevard, just south of the Katy Freeway. Join the car camaraderie, and your car will automatically compete for one of 3 Chili Pepper trophies at no charge. Fall is here, and what better way to celebrate than with a free taco at Tailpipes and Tacos Cruise-In Car Show, Saturday, October 18th, 8 to 11 a.m. It's the cruise-in you won't want to miss. Lupi Tortillas, Tailpipes and Tacos in Katy.
Time to fire up those engines and pay tribute to the folks who make freedom possible. Bastrop's own Heroes in Hot Rods is rolling in for Veterans Day weekend. Friday night, downtown cruise. Saturday, 400 of the coolest rides in Texas. Proceeds help veterans, shelters, food pantries, and scholarships. Sponsored by Craig's Jewelry. November 7th and 8th, Main Street, Bastrop. Don't miss it.
Love it. Love it. Hey, that address for the Spring Branch is at 9016 Westview Drive in Houston.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Jeff.
and I think Adelia is going to have her 69 yellow Corvette
How
sitting
about,
out front.
the Motor Minute.
Sure.
Do you have that?
I do. I got it right here, Michael. Chevrolet shifts Corvette production as the ZR1 overtakes what? The E-Ray. General Motors has officially tipped its hand, and it looks like the Corvette's lineup future is leaning far more towards the gas-guzzling combustion rather than the silent hybrid power. Recent production data reveals a surprising twist. Ever since the ZR1 production started in May of last year, Chevrolet has now built more in 2026 than the E-Rays that they built in 2026, signaling a sudden and deliberate shift into priority toward the brand's new Apex Predator. According to Corvette production
What is
trackers,
Apex Predator? Is that an engine or something?
no, it's just the high end of being a Predator of
Oh, I
something
see.
bad. Yeah.
I got you.
According to the Corvette production trackers, 51 ZR1s were built in the last 7 days alone, pushing the turbocharged monster to 228 total units produced this year, compared to 223 of the E-Rays. Enthusiasts watching the Bowling Green production data have noticed something curious. E-Ray output has slowed to a crawl, making only 4% of the total production of 2025. Last year at this time, it was 12%, so there is a drastic decrease. This is significant because the E-Ray is initially positioned as an all-season halo Corvette, combining Stingray power with a hybrid torque filled in all-wheel drive. But in practice, buyers are voting with their wallets, and it turns out they prefer boost over batteries. I agree. There's no secret that Chevrolet is preparing a full electronic Corvette somewhere down the line, and the E-Ray is widely seen as the brand's transitional experiment. But the latest production shift suggests that the hybrid formula may not be resonating as strongly as expected, or at least not when parked next to the 850 plus horsepower ZR1. So they're building more of the horsepower and less of the battery vets.
No surprise.
Yeah, no surprise. So it'll still be around, but I don't think they're going to be as
Prominent.
right. I don't think the marketing is going to go that much.
Well, I think that car was designed with a battery electric
boost
in mind.
Yeah.
So they really didn't have to change a whole lot by building it, but they're really pricey.
Yeah. And the Formula One race was on in Singapore this morning. I caught just a few minutes of it, but they've got the hybrid power in the Formula One cars.
Right.
You have to finish with a certain amount of energy in the car.
Yeah.
It's kind of like trying to regulate your gasoline and stuff. And I don't, it doesn't change the weight of the car. I don't know why they try and regulate the charge, but
don't know.
Whatever.
It's money. I mean,
do they charge the cars during the race?
No, they do not.
I thought they changed cars.
No, in electric, if it's an electric E Formula One, Formula E, they do change cars. But in a normal Formula One combustion, they have boost. They have
the hybrid,
the hybrid boost. Yeah.
All right, time now for this hour's car review. I had a chance to drive the 2025 Hyundai Sonata, and we have a picture of that, I believe.
Is that Mike?
The final assembly location of this vehicle is Ulsan, Korea. So, I'm sure that tariffs will have something to do with the price of this car. Available trim levels, there's gasoline, there's a hybrid, and the N-Line. I had the N-Line front-wheel drive. This is considered a large car, or many people call it a full-size car. I don't even consider it a full-size. I'm thinking more along the lines of a mid.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
It seats 5 people, including the driver. It was all new in 2020. They've recently had a bump in the update on this car. Sleek, wind-cheating front fascia with fender-to-fender lighting. A halo light that goes up there. You can see it right there in that picture. This particular car that I had, like this one in the video, is a matte silver finish. It's an extra $1,000.
Wow.
Has black wheels. It looks hot. Really did kind of like the look of it. Creased fender well openings highlight the big wheels on this car. Fastback roof with trunk lid spoiler. Has the boy hot rodders giggly over this car. What I liked about it, the overall design gets high marks in my opinion. What could use improvement? Nothing. I think that they really hit it. If you're looking for a hot rod type sedan, this is something to look at, that's for sure. Interior highlights include a gray interior that has a red stripe throughout the interior that is actually tastefully done. One big screen atop the dash contains instruments and the infotainment information. Comfortable seating with N embroidered on the seat backs. A handy center console with multiple functionality. Like that a lot. Trunk room is adequate. It's got that fast back on it, so you got a little bit more trunk room on it than you normally would on a standard sedan. What I liked, the unique shifter stalk. Now, you, Jeff, would probably hate it because you're more of a traditionalist.
Yep.
I get to drive all these different cars. This is a stalk that comes out of the right side of the steering column, and on the end of it has a silver knob. And if you want to put it in drive, you twist it forward. If you want to put it in neutral, you bring it back and press it in. And if you want to put it in reverse, you twist it back towards you. Works really well. It's out of the way. It's not on the center console, taking up space that I just feel is really, it's a waste of space is what it is.
Wow.
So unique shifter stick that I liked on it. What could use improvement? It could use a ventilated seat option that it currently doesn't offer. I think that's something they should probably look at. 2.5-liter turbo 4-cylinder that turns out, ready? 290 horsepower with a turbo 4, 311 pound-feet of torque, 8-speed automatic transmission. Mileage, 23 in the city is what it's rated, 32 on the highway for combined at 27.
Good.
I got 28.9 miles per gallon over 467.4 miles. What I like? The powerful engine in it. This thing rocked. What could use improvement? Sure would like to have some exhaust sound at full throttle. Maybe they could put a button on it, something, because when you step on it, you can't tell that you've stepped on it. It just goes without any sound. And this is a hot rod, so let's make it sound like a hot rod. Ride and handling, _comfortable. This thing rode like butter. What could use improvement? The tires need more grip.
Oh, wow.
This thing will.
They're not sticky.
No, this thing will light them up. And
They're all-season tires, probably.
Yeah, they are. And, that's fine. But this is a hot rod, in my opinion.
It is a performance vehicle.
Did you ever have one, Mars?
No, but, I mean, it's their inline. That's what it's touted as.
That's what it's all about. So they need to do something with the tires, unless, of course, you just light them up all the time and go through them like water, and then go get you some stickies on there.
Yeah.
Ride and handling, comfortable. Tires need more grip. Base trim price, $35,250. Prices tested, $37,610. That's with that $1,000 pop for the matte finish. Competitors to this vehicle, there really isn't any. Honda Accord starts at $28,295, but it doesn't have the horsepower. Same thing with the Toyota Camry. It's at $28,700. And the VW Jetta, threw that one in there just for the heck of it, for $22,995. Like the car overall. I mean, it really is nice.
Cool.
The Hyundai Sonata N-Line front-wheel drive.
With niacin.
With niacin. Turbo power, fun, agile, and elegant, as it says on the sticker here. All right. That's that.
That is that. Just moving right along.
Okay, well, let's move right along, shall we?
Okay.
Hey, if you'd like to get in touch with us, shoot us an email. The address is info@inwheeltime.com. We'll be right back after this break.
You own a car you love. Well, why not let Gulf Coast Auto Shield protect it? Houstonian John Gray invites you to his state-of-the-art facility to introduce you to his specialist team of auto enthusiasts. We promise you'll be impressed. Whether you're looking to massage your original paint to a like-new appearance, apply a ceramic coating, install a paint protection film, nano-ceramic window tint, or new windshield protection called ExoShield, Gulf Coast Auto Shield is where Houston's car people go. Curbed your wheels? Instead of buying new, why not have them repaired? How about a professionally installed radar detector? Gulf Coast Auto Shield does that too. Get a peek inside the shop and look at the services offered by getting online and heading to gcautoshield.com. Better yet, stop by their facility at 11275 South Sam Houston Tollway, just south of the Southwest Freeway, and get a personal tour. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is your place to go for all things exterior. Call them today, 832-930-5655 or gcautoshield.com. Rev up your engines. It's time to roll back in style at the Back to the Past Car Show. Join the Spring Branch Senior High School Foundation Saturday, October 18th at Cornerstone Academy, 9016 Westview Drive in Houston. Classic cars, trucks, and motorcycles. Family fun, food, music, and memories. There's something for everyone. Proceeds benefit local students and programs. Don't miss the shine, the chrome, and the nostalgia. 10 to 2, Saturday, October 18th. Back to the Past Car Show. SpringBranchBears.com/car show for more information. In real time will be there too.
That's it for this podcast episode of the In Wheel Time Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.